Hitsugaya is genuinely the most disgusting character I have seen so far. What is good, guys? Bleach Rebirth of Souls is finally here and I am ready with the best Hitsugaya guide out here. I'ma be real, I've been looking on YouTube and seeing a lot of bummy guides. But don't worry, I got you guys. Let's get straight into this, man. First things first, Hitsugaya is a gauge character. It's called Tensojirin. I cannot stress this enough. This gauge is what lets Hitsugaya cook. Filling up this bar is your utmost priority. Just get that into your head right now. You need levels on this gauge at all costs, and I'm gonna tell you why. When you fill up your Tensojirin gauge, you'll gain a level, and with each new level, all of Hitsugaya's moves get buffed, and the buff is legitimately nasty as hell. At level 1, Hitsugaya's light attacks will be doing 250 damage, and at level 3, they do 325. Now think about a whole combo of those. Disgusting damage increase. This gauge also enhances the living hell out of all of his spiritual pressure moves and signature move, which is key because at max level, them things be hitting for real. It's worth noting that once Tensojirin reaches level 3, the gauge will slowly deplete before dropping to level 1 again, so you will have to build it back up. But keep watching because I'm going to tell you how to farm gauge, because it's really not that hard to fill this up. Now the way that you fill up this gauge is by landing Hitsugaya's ice attacks, which I'm gonna be honest with you guys is practically everything that this character does. The final hit of Hitsugaya's light chain is an ice attack. All of his heavies are ice, even his breaker is ice. So you really don't ever have to be thinking about like hitting specific moves necessarily to fill this gauge, because like everything fills it, right? Hitsugaya's flash attack is pretty mid, but it does do a very basic and effective job. This move has practically infinite range and your opponent either has to step it or block it, right? Which gives you an opportunity to flash in and start cooking, you know? However, with levels on Tensojirin, this move becomes a lot better, which is why I say it's all about the gauge with this character for real. At level 3, this block of ice becomes fat as hell, so they're basically forced to block unless they're like super locked in, which makes it easier for you to hop in there and get in some attacks. Also, in the rare opportunity you actually land this move, it does a lot of damage compared to level 1 because it hits multiple times instead of just once at level 1. Hitsugaya's signature move, Hyochu Senga, is a lot better than his flash attack. It basically sprouts an ice pillar from the ground, damaging them. By holding the attack, it will expand the range. At higher Tensojirin levels, this move becomes nasty as hell because it reduces the time you need to hold the attack to hit at further ranges. It also gets bigger and does way more damage. His flash attack and signature move really make Hitsugaya annoying as hell as like a mid-range kind of character. Soten Hyogeki, Hitsugaya's first spiritual pressure move, is kinda similar to his signature move, except it's always on target. You don't have to hold anything, nothing. It just drops from the sky, fam. This is another long range move to be cringe with, and probably the spiritual pressure move you're going to be using more in neutral, especially as naturally this move becomes disgusting at level 3 gauge, like everything in Hitsugaya's kit pretty much, right? Bro, I almost forgot, of course this move is good at mid range, however there is also an upside to using this move at close range, and it's that you get free follow-up attacks because they're stunned for so long. This is all free, all of this, disgusting. Hyorenbu, spiritual pressure move 2. This is simply Hitsugaya's best move. Now, it is unsafe if your opponent blocks this. You will get punished disgustingly, right? But there's workarounds to this, right? Like using this move at mid to long range, which you're going to be at a lot with this character anyway, will make it so that it's harder for your opponent to punish, if they can punish at all. I know I just said that this move is punishable, however, this is still his best move. The reason being, this move fills up like a bar of gauge every time you click this shit. Even on block is filling up this much gauge. It's disgusting, bro. And you can use this as a combo ender, which makes this move all the more disgusting. This move to me is fucking broken. This shit is nasty as hell. It is literally free gauge. Do keep in mind though, portions of this attack can whiff if you're using this at longer ranges. So if you want the disgusting gauge gain, then like I said, use this in combos and like mid to close range, but probably mid range is best for this move because it makes it harder to punish while still getting the disgusting gauge gain. So when I said it's all about the gauge with this character, you see what I mean, right? What you want to be doing is always extending your combos with reverse gauge so you can build as much bar as possible with chain attacks, and where possible work in a Hyorenbu into your combos for literally free gauge. The best part about this character is you don't really have to do any kind of extra stuff. Like what I'm telling you in this guide, a lot of it is just going to come naturally to you within the flow of the game. This character is just nasty, man. So yeah, that's pretty much base Hitsugaya down. As summary, you're pretty much going to be playing a lot of mid-range. This character isn't really a zoner, despite having long-ranged attacks. It's a lot of mid-ranged poking. Hitsugaya has a lot of get off me tools and space control, so you're basically going to be chipping away at your opponent, frustrating them into doing something before getting aggressive and making use of your gauge buffs and just going crazy, right? Now awakening. There is not much difference other than the usual attack speed buffs and stuff. He'll get a new combo ender, which actually lets you get off this Hero Rembu even after the extended combo, which is just nasty as hell. I guess I'll leave some combos here. There's different ways to approach combos with Hitsugaya. Like there's combos you can do to really keep the pressure up on the opponent even after the combo is finished. There's obviously combos with Hero Rembu that will allow you to farm gauge very easily. There's definitely room for brain cells here, instead of just doing your regular old bread and butters. But I think that's the case with a lot of characters in this game. And that's pretty much it, guys. More than likely what I'm going to do with these guides is that I'll make these more basic guides for now because nobody really knows how to play the game, but these can definitely get you kick-started and get you good at the characters quickly. But later on I will make a more advanced guide for everyone. That's probably literally what I'll call it, like Hitsugaya Advanced Guide. if you liked the video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. A like goes a long way in the YouTube algorithm and helps me become the biggest Bleach Rebirth of Souls YouTuber out here. And until next time, guys.